All right, it's buzzing here in Dundalk at the Den. Day 2 of the 2022 men's basketball mixer. Last night, we saw Baltimore City Community College defeat Mount Zion in game number 1, and then we took the rest of the night off, and we're back for 4 more today, starting with Cecil versus Bryant Stratton. Cecil, of course, a Region 20 division team, and Bryant Stratton invitee. Yes. I'm Jimmy Flame on the mic today with Deacon Storm, who is taking over the PA announcements, so I'm going to step away for a few seconds and let him do his thing on the PA, and we'll be right back.
Follow the directions announced by the CCBC Dundalk staff and/or law enforcement. Concessions will be open for your convenience and are located just outside the entrance to your right as you are seated in the gym. Ladies and gentlemen, please be aware of CCBC's tobacco-free policy, which only allows the use of tobacco products in designated tobacco use shelters or in private vehicles outside the campus perimeter. Violators are subject to a citation or removal from the campus. We thank you for complying with our policy and for making CCBC a healthier place to learn. The staff at CCBC Dundalk is here to assist you with any concerns. If there is an urgent matter, please seek the assistance of a member of the CCBC Dundalk staff. Ladies and gentlemen, here at CCBC Dundalk, we embody the spirit of sportsmanship, as it is an important component of being a student athlete. We ask that you please refrain from the use of profanity and let all spectators remain positive in cheering for their favorite team. And as always, CCBC Dundalk would like to thank you in advance for your cooperation. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and the men and women of the armed forces with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
And welcome back to the 2022 men's basketball mixer right here in Dundalk, Maryland. We got 4 games today, starting off with Cecil versus Bryant Stratton. Starting lineup for Bryant Stratton: Jefferson Youngblood from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Montrell Jackson, number 3, from right here in Baltimore. Kendall Bynum from Chesapeake, Virginia. Logan Blair, 6'5", 205-pounder from Charlotte, North Carolina. And Josiah Dow, number 35, also from Charlotte, North Carolina. Over on the Cecil men's side, number 3, Dominic Carrington. He's a sophomore from right here in Baltimore. Number 14, Zach Carter. He's a guard and a forward from Lexington, Kentucky. Number 21, Vernon Simmons. He's a guard from Poughkeepsie, New York, from the Eagles Academy up there. And number 22, Kevin Neal freshman guard, 6'3" from Gaithersburg. It's right down the road. And number 33, Luke Moore, the freshman forward, 6'6" from Northeast Maryland. We're about ready to get underway here in game number 1.
All right,
again,
thank you.
This is Jimmy Flame with Deacon Storm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to get there.
No, it's okay. I was letting you do what you were doing. You took a pause, so I thought it was coming. Thank you very much, Jimmy.
I was busy trying to read and talk at the same time.
It's totally fine. 1 second. We already got a missed shot. Seahawks are coming back down on their end. Pass on the outside. Shot up for 3. That's going to be a miss by Zach Carter. Already down the other end. Cecil's got the ball back before I can even start talking about it. Seahawks pull up. They're going to go ahead and stop. It's Kevin Neal's got the ball. Neal's pushing down. Bounce pass on the inside. Bounce pass back. Don't see that often.
Gets a lucky bounce, but right back to him.
Yeah, but that's going to be a miss for him.
Cecil's in the white uniforms, and Bryant Stratton in the darker uniforms today.
Yep, in the dark blue. The black with the blue trim, actually. All right, trying to back down, and a steal from Cecil. That steal committed by Zach Carter. Trying to slow it down, driving up to the rim, trying to get the lay-in, but that is going to be no good. No good by Vernon Simmons.
1 minute in, and neither team's been able to score yet.
Yeah, but many attempts. That one had a little bit too much mustard on it. That was a miss by Bryant and Stratton. Cecil's got the ball back on their end, trying to get passes out to the outside. Montrell Jackson, he has it. He pulls up for 3 and misses. Score still nothing here in the first half. 18:30 is on the clock. Bryant and Stratton having it on their end. That was Logan Blair. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Both these teams coming out really aggressive to start out. There's a jumper.
Yep, step back jumper and a miss by Josiah Dow. Cecil has it down the other end. Another pull-up 3, and
Boom.
That one finally goes in. First points of the game scored by Vernon Simmons.
Simmons just waiting for that one. Got the ball, put it up, boom, first 3 of the game.
All right, Bryant and Stratton trying to move their way back. A little hard to see the numbers with this color scheme, I'm not going to lie.
Just a little bit, yes.
But they are moving the ball, swinging it around, still on the outside of the perimeter, but they're driving in. Thought about passing it back. Now it's at the paint, but Cecil with the strip, and they got their hands on it, wrangled in, and they're pushing down up to the rim and stopped. There's stoppage in play here. That was Dominic Carrington. Looks like he may have been fouled on the way up.
So we're starting a really quick pace of play here, but only 3 points to show for it with 17:32 to go here at this first stoppage, first free throws of the game, and Cecil looking to put some more points on the board here.
Well, the funny thing about what we've seen so far, the score is 3-0, 17-32. It's been very fast-paced, but unfortunately it's just been a lot of running and not a lot of scoring.
Yeah, right.
So they're trying to work on that, and the first free throw drained by Dominic Carrington, putting Cecil – I'm sorry, not – well, Cecil's already on the board, but giving extra point.
We good. It's noon.
Yeah. I know. I just woke up like an hour ago. He drains the second one. Score 5-0. Dominic Carrington adding 2 on his total. Bryant and Stratton having it on the other end. Swing in and around. Pass on the inside. Up and under and in. And that's going to go and count. And that is going to send this young man, it seems like I see his number, that is Jefferson Youngblood. That's going to go ahead and send him to the line. He's going to try to complete the N1 play.
A little bit of a playground ball action going on under there with that big looping under the net lay-in.
Yeah. I mean, he was in the air long enough to do that, even though he was kind of low. He was still in the air long enough, and he drained that. So now score 5-3, 17-18 left on the clock. Cecil making their way down. The Seahawks starting to drive in all the way into the paint, up, under, and in. That is going to be Kevin Neal on the shot with the lay-in.
Neal found a lane, just took it and took advantage of it and got the easy lay-in.
Now on the other end, Bryant Stratton lose it again. It was poked out from Josiah Dow. Bounce pass on the inside. Waits for the defender to jump over him, but still not able to get it in, but he gets it back. That's Dominic Carrington once again. Pull-up 3. Drained in by Zach Carter as he gets points on the board for the first time today himself.
Buckets unlucky on that first little drive attempt, but the quick pass outside, the quick heads-up 3-point attempt. Good.
Josiah Dow brought it down, but he passed it out already. They're trying to drive it in, and that one's going to go back to Kendall Bynum. He passes it back off. Pull up three. Hit the back of the board, or the back of the rim. That was Josiah Dow on the attempt. But Bryant Stratton got it back. Bounce pass, kicked. They may have been good for the Seahawks, though, because it looks like Bryant Stratton, we're going to turn that into 2 points.
Yeah, he had a. If he gets it, there's an easy. Well, nothing's easy, right? But
No.
From our angle, there's a nice wide lane there that he could have just rolled in and easy layup there, but didn't happen. So Bryant Stratton's going to keep it down there, though.
You had that. Because he tried to strip it, and it went off the foot last of a Cecil player. As a matter of fact, I think that player was Zach Carter. Bounce pass on the inside, but Seahawks. Oh wait, Bryant Stratton got their hands back on it.
Get it back.
Yeah. Starting to drive in the paint. Like he needed a passport for that, but refs didn't call it.
It's kind of a frenzy out there.
Yeah. Cecil's trapped on the other end, but they are able to get it across the line, driving into the paint. Ball is up, hits the side of the rim. That was Marlon Lewis on the miss.
Looked like he had a hand hit the ball, though.
Yes. Starting to drive in. Was on three-point land, but decided to go in the paint. Passed it back out for the three-pointer. No good. That is Montrell Jackson on the missed three attempt.
Right back down to the other end.
Yep.
Jump shot.
Yep, he was just being patient. That was Dominic Carradine once again on the miss. Bryant and Stratton have it on the way. They're passing it around, swinging it right now. Montrell Jackson passed it off to Logan Blair, and he passed it off, and it's just kind of swinging around. A lot of quick passes here going on the Bryant and Stratton side. Now on the inside, he's driving in, takes a step, takes the hop step, puts it in for two. That was Zaire Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers with the big boy ball there, just forced his way in, and right back at you on the other end. Kevin Neal with the drive to the basket, and he'll go to the line.
Yep, he's going to the line. That is going to be called foul as he was on his way up and accosted as he was making that shot.
So how you feeling, Deacon? You ready for today?
Hey, man.
We got three more after this?
You can ask me that three more times. Shot made. And let's just go ahead and say that our friend Kevin Nealon, I almost said Devin. Kevin Nealon, I said Nealon. What is wrong with me
You're
today?
fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
We're good.
That dude's famous. That dude's famous. Kevin Neal.
There you go.
Kevin Neal. He's got some fans here. He's doing this thing. He made his first free throw to a chorus of cheers. So the score's 9-4 with 14:59 left in the first half. But, we like to see the enthusiasm here.
Yes.
All right, they're just, they're cleaning up moisture? Or the refs are trying to figure out something here over at the scoring table?
Yeah, it's a scoring issue.
All right.
Well, I think it's more of a documenting the correct foul issue.
All right, refs are commiserating.
Sure, there's a term of art for that I'm unaware of.
Yeah. Would I have my credentials taken if I said they met at the 50?
No.
I mean, that's
I was talking to Rich about that earlier. I was like, yesterday we were still in the mode where we're still like calling football plays or baseball plays, calling things like it's out of bounds or it's an interception.
Yeah, out of the field of play.
We'll figure it out.
They're inside.
Good thing about doing a big event like this with so many games is we're going to iron these things out.
Well, yeah, I mean,
for the rest of the season.
Look, for the people listening, you get rusty during the summer. You're not.
Yes.
The sports are minimal. The calling is even less. But here comes Neal for the second, and bounced that off the top. Unfortunately for him, he goes 2 for 3 with free throw shots. Bryant Stratton driving down on the other end. Logan Blair passes it off. Gives that to Josiah Turner. Trying to decide what he's going to do. He's still outside of three-point range. But pass it off on the inside. Right back to Cecil, but Bryant Stratton get it back. Underneath, pass.
Nice sneaky pass underneath there.
Yep, that was Zaire Rogers with the assist off of that 2 points to Hood.
Good heads-up play by Rogers.
Yep, Cecil on the other end, not able to get that to drain in. So Bryant and Stratton working their way. Bounce pass a little too fast. Goes out of bounds. That was Cameron Jones-Hood, the freshman guard from Norfolk, Virginia, trying to give it and go, but a little bit too much mustard on it. All right, the Seahawks of Cecil starting to drive down, bringing it on the way. Kevin Neal gets across half-court line, passes it off to Marlon Lewis. He passes it back to Vernon Simmons, and he passes it off. Tried to get it, but it's a little bit of a contact. There's going to be a foul called on the reach-in, and that looks like it's going to be on Jefferson Youngblood.
Seahawks 11, Bobcats 7 with 14:02 to go. Here
Pretty
in this
close
first
game.
half.
Yeah, this is different than the game that we all saw yesterday.
Yeah, with
Mount
Baltimore
Zion.
City.
Mount Zion, yes.
Baltimore City coming out, just starting the game with an 11-0 lead.
Whoa, that pass was tipped. It's up in the air. Bryant Stratton intercepted. 3-point range, 3-point shot. It is good. That is Cameron Jones-Hood for the 3, and we got ourselves a timeout from Cecil.
So Jones immediately going and just claiming his spot down there at the 3-point line immediately on that turnover. He was wide open all day long. He's going to hit it. 11-9. And you are tuned into the 2022 Men's Basketball Mixer here in Dundalk, Maryland at the Den. If you're in the area, come on down. Check it out. We got concessions today. We got basketball all day right now. You're watching Cecil versus Bryant Stratton. Up next with a scheduled 2 p.m. tip-off, College of Southern Maryland versus Community College of Philadelphia. And then later, after that one, we got Pitt taking on our crosstown neighbors, CCBC Catonsville. The Cardinals are coming in today. And then tonight's main event with a scheduled 6 p.m. tip-off. Lackawanna heads to the Den to take on the CCBC Dundalk Lions. We'll get a look at the Lions today right here on their home network. And if you're tuned, if you're so inclined to remain tuned in, make sure you hit that notification button here in YouTube. Hit subscribe, hit notification. We carry every Dundalk Lions home game this season, including every game of this mixer this weekend, today and tomorrow. Once again, we got Seahawks 11 and Bobcats 9. I had to look back down on my sheet.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, it's not even on mine. So
13:48 to go. We're about ready to get started back up here after the timeout, and Seahawks will throw it in.
There you go again. There you go again, Jimmy.
What happened?
Throw it in.
What are you supposed to call it?
No.
Toss it in?
It's fine.
Passing it in? Standing outside waiting for somebody to get open? What do you want me to call it?
Seahawks off of the inbound pass.
Passing it in?
I just said it, inbound pass.
Okay, gotcha.
Cecil trying to get their hands on it. 3-point shot, pulled up, jumper. That's going to hit the back of the rim. That was an attempt by Frank Toney. He missed.
Did you see how
Whoa, hold up. Pull up, jumper,
Wow.
in. Kind of broke his ankles a little bit on that, had him stumbling. That shot, Kanari Jones scores for 2. Score is tied up 11-11. Shot is up in the air. It's going to bounce off but back into the hands of Cecil. Chris Matevia trying to direct some traffic.
Yeah, he said slow down.
Yeah.
As soon as he got to slow down.
Yeah, they were trying, but unfortunately it was just, it was the adrenaline was pumping, the way they were going back up and down, back and forth on the court. Either way, it was a missed shot. The score is going to remain the same, 11-11 with 13:02 left in the first half. Inbound pass. Off to Kendall Bynum. He's got it. He's traveling up. I shouldn't have said traveling. He's dribbling up.
Traveling on up the floor. Right?
Big fadeaway jumper for 2 is a miss. That was Desmond Graham on that miss. Cecil has it on the other end. Chris Matevia trying to get some traffic here. Big three-pointer, but that one does not go in on the attempt. That was Darian Rivera.
Wide open.
Miss. Wide open 3 on the other end because Bryant and Stratton is moving. They got the rebound. They got the hustle. Back. He threw it behind his head with his back turned to the rim. I shouldn't have to tell you what happened to that shot.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Let's see.
He was already in the air. He was flipped around. He was, there was a hip check going on. He had to just get it out of his hands.
You are absolutely not wrong in that statement, Jimmy. He took a chance, and honestly, it's a chance that the majority of us would have taken. But there's a stoppage in play. 12:24 left here in the game. 11-11 is your score. Not a lot of foul trouble on the board either, Jimmy.
No, just one foul for the Seahawks, 4 registered for the Bobcats.
Yep, that is not one of those situations here, though. At least I don't believe so. All right, Seahawks with the ball. Chris Matevia driving it down, passes it off to Strickland, who then passes it off to Riviera. Riviera, he's backing down. Turnaround, fadeaway, jumper does not go in, unfortunately. Hits the back of the rim. Bobcats on the way down. Going to try to get it. He tried to get it to the hole, but that ball got wrapped up in between two Seahawks players. He had one on the other end. Yeah, that foul I'm sure is called on Frank Toney.
Yeah, Toney just kind of wrapped his arms around. He wasn't letting go.
Yeah, which of course prevented the shot from being taken, much less made.
Right. We'll send him to the line. That's
what it's there for.
Exactly.
All right, now at the line for his first two free throw shots. Cameron Jones Hood. He drains that one. His first one of the day. Finally breaking this tie. We got some substitutions for the Bobcats here on the line. Really hard to see those numbers with this color scheme.
It is. Well, I'm really. Sometimes I don't bring my glasses, and I'm really glad I brought them today.
Yeah,
because I would not. I'd be having a hard time.
Shot number 2 is up. It's good. Jones Hood able to drain both of his while the Seahawks are coming back down. Riviera's got it up at the top of the key. He's driving in. Looking for a man to pass it off here. Unfortunately, the Bobcats got the steal. They're in the paint. That's 3 versus 2, but not able to score. And got a foul called. That's going down to the Seahawks side. Bobcats currently in the lead.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, there's a lot going on down there. It was kind of a frenzy, though, after that steal.
Right up under the rim, yes. Riviera on the inbound pass.
Again, both teams just getting right to it.
Yeah, Matevia passes it off to Toney. Toney, he's trying to drive up, pops up, jumper for 2, hits the front of the rim, no good. Bobcats on the other end, driving it down. That's Josiah Turner. He passes it off, and they swing it around to the corner for 3, and it goes in. It is good.
Textbook passing right there to the top of the key, and then over to the side, to the post, and boom, three-pointer.
That was Jones Hood for a second three-pointer of the half. Far three-pointer from the Seahawks, and that one goes in for good. Answering the question.
Sometimes they come from downtown, and other times they come from uptown, and that's one of those uptown jumpers right there.
Yep. Dominic Carrington for 3. Long 3. Bobcats on the way down. Your score 16-14 with 10:59 left in the half. Well, that's going to go down back to the Seahawks. Not really sure what happened there. Looks like there may have been a little bit of a drop. Either way, Bobcats give it up, and the Seahawks got it back. I think he may have stepped out, actually.
I was going to say, I think it was a foot on the line.
Yeah, he stepped,
And again, there's a black line that goes around the court here that goes into the blue.
And that counts.
If it's on the black, you're out of bounds. Which, if you're not used to playing here, it could be a little bit deceptive because you see that blue out of the corner of your eye.
Wow. Kevin Neal, during that explanation, decided he wanted to take it on his own, took it all the way down the court, laid it in, got through that traffic. Now Bobcats, they almost lost it, but steps out of bounds. And
could have got him for a travel, too.
Yeah.
I think both happened, and they just took the lowest hanging fruit there.
I think one of the members of the Seahawks got his hands on it, and he was already out of bounds.
Right.
So that's going to stay down here. Inbound pass. Logan Blair passes it all the way over to the other end of the court. Bounce pass back to Blair. He does a bounce pass. They're trying to figure out a way to get on the inside. Lay-in attempt. That's going to be no good.
Nice rebound.
That was Josiah Dow on the miss, but lots of second chance points.
Wow. Just can't complete the bucket there.
Couldn't do it. And that call,
unfortunately, on paper, that's just 3 missed shots, right?
Yes.
But that, you got to give it up for the hustle down there.
There was quite the hustle. That foul is going to be called on Rivera, excuse me. It's called on Rivera. It's a big boy down there hanging out. 6'5" from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That means you're from Harrisburg. That's natural right there.
I've had a lot of fun up in Harrisburg.
It's fun, man.
Yeah.
It's a good place.
Another free throw attempt.
And that one is good. 2 for 2 from the free throws.
So we got hot dogs at the concession stand today.
We do, yes.
I'm going to take a bite of mine real quick.
Go ahead and do that. Driving into the lane, passes it back out for 3. That's going to be a miss, and that miss was by Dominic Carrington. Bobcats on the way back down. Free lane, and it rolls in.
Wow.
Free lane off the lay-in. That was Josiah Turner on the make. Cecil on the other end. Passed it off. Lots of quick passing. Currently, Dominic Carrington has his hands on it. Inside pass. Whoa, tried to put it up. Was fouled on the way up. And that's going to be Jordan Strickland that goes to the line for the first time today.
So Strickland wisely held up on that shot. If he follows through with the initial shot attempt, it's probably blocked.
Yes.
No foul. But because he did the double pump, came down, and the player went over his shoulder, that actually creates the foul right there. So
right, and considering if he makes both of these free throws, it was a good point because like he had a man wide open too, over in the corner for three. Not saying he would have made it, but this one, well, okay. First free throw is a miss. Dominic Carrington, 5 points so far today. It's going to stay the same. Misses both free throws. Bobcats on the way down.
20-16 Bobcats, 9:30 to go.
Josiah Turner under the rim by himself.
Wow.
Puts a little bit too much mustard on it. Misses the lay-in. Cecil driving back down. Carrington is taking it with him. Pop-up jumper for two. It goes in.
Nice behind-the-back dribble move there by Carrington. Makes it look way too easy.
Long pass to the big man under the rim, and that one goes right in. Completely effortless. That's going to be Youngblood for two. Cecil on the other end. Passes it off. Strickland has his hands on it, backing down the defender, but he loses it. Bobcats driving down, 2-on-2 out there. Alley-oop, he tried to get it, but the ball was knocked out. It was tipped. Not able to get it. Youngblood tried his best off the alley-oop, but it wasn't going to work out for him.
Kevin Neal right there with the block attempt, but too much body, too many bodies.
Too much,
you know?
yeah.
Too many bodies coming together under the rim like that's going to be a foul every time. So we're going to get some free throws here.
Yep, Youngblood going to the line for the second time today. He went earlier off of an and one, and he drains it. Pretty much the same result as earlier. It doesn't seem Youngblood has much of a issue with free throws. We don't have any stats, obviously, because guess what? This is the first game of the season.
First game of the season, exactly.
So everything will be accumulated from this point, and drains the second.
And yeah, JUCO basketball, so there's a ton of new faces out here. And we're going to be learning a lot about these players as the game goes on.
Pull up three by Carrington. That one goes out of bounds. It is going to stay down here with the Seahawks. Carrington tried to go for three. It bounced off the rim. They were fighting for the rebound, but it bounced out. And it looks like a Bobcat was the last one to touch it. So the Seahawks will be throwing it in on the inbound pass.
Outside.
Out to Carrington, yep.
Thought he might think about it there.
Yeah, he thought about it. It would have been a nice catch-and-shoot opportunity, but the no-look bounce pass up under the rim from Carrington to Strickland, but Strickland misses. Bobcats driving down. It was tipped, goes out. It was touched by last touch by a Seahawk, so they're going to keep it down here with them.
Looked like Strickland delayed just slightly, probably long enough for the defense to get his read under the rim there, and that's possibly what broke that play up in the first place.
Yep. And kind of slapped the ball out of bounds, so that kind of finished it off. Inside pass. Trying to figure out what to do with it. Going to do a little shimmy. Bounce. Still continues to drive, but he got the space, and he got the two. Josiah Dow.
Dow giving it a scowl after that one.
I mean, he definitely was kind of nasty up under that rim there. Cecil on the other end. Got Matevia. He's trying to direct traffic, but he loses track. Cecil able to pick it back up. Simmons are able to regain that. 12 on the shot clock. He's driving up. Tried to do the inside pass a little bit too hard to Marlon Lewis. It bounces off Lewis's chest, and that's going to go down to the Bobcat side.
Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button. We're going to be bringing you Dundalk Lions basketball all season long from right here in the den, as well as these 2022 men's basketball mixer happening right now all day today, and tomorrow we'll get to the details of the schedule at the next break.
All right. Josiah Dow pulls up for two, bounces out into the hands of Carrington. Carrington driving down, passes it off. Oh, that was a little bit of a stutter step, but that actually goes in. Ref's not called. Oh, wait. let's see what the call is. That was Marlon Lewis. And I think he's going to the line. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what the ref call is.
So Soccer Mom XOXO Twitch is watching from Canada. Is from the YouTube chat. Jen says, Deacon, go get some food.
I got it. I'm just not going to eat it when I'm talking. Soccer Mom from Canada, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. We love it when you get some international flavor in the comments. But we have a lot going on here today, Jimmy.
Yeah. And then hot dogs, so jealous.
I got a hot dog. Yes,
I do too. I've been trying to eat it without crunching into the chewing into the microphone.
I took a big bite during the last time out when you were talking. So
there you
that's
go.
What we're doing. All right, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, as you know, you can get in the chat. We do shout-outs here. We do halftime shout-outs. Get your shout-outs in. Especially for the halftime we got, which is about still 7.5 minutes away. But go on, get in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Comment about the game. You want to shout out to someone specific? Throw it on in there. We got you. We got you.
Yeah, well, right now Carrington, he missed that free throw. He is currently 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Bobcats making their way back up, being driven down by Bynum. He passes it off. Try to get that inside bounce pass, but that's going to be no good. Refs calling it is going to go down to the Seahawks side.
Today's schedule is also posted in the chat. If you're following CCBC Dundalk Lions.
In the main chat or the live chat?
In the main chat, or the live chat. Yeah.
Okay, all right,
in the live chat here on YouTube.
Make sure it's in the live chat.
But we're still going to announce it here at the next break.
Absolutely. Well, Seahawks just lost it. That one goes right into the hands of the Bobcats. Down there by himself, lay in. That is, I can't see it. I'm trying. That is Montrell Jackson for 2.
There you go.
Thank you. All right.
Under 7 to go.
Under 7 to go. Kevin Neal starts to drive in. He's met with a wall of black and blue. Passes it back off of Carrington for 3, and he's able to get that knocked in. Bobcats on the other end. They're starting to drive in.
Fake the drive, got it outside, and boom with the 3.
Thank you. Bynum outside, passes it off. And then Blair passes it off himself. Got a little dribble frenzy going on back here outside of the three-point land. Pops up, turnaround, 2-point jumper, misses. Whoa!
I mean, if you're open like that, you might as well keep it. There's another shot right there. It's in.
That is in, and it is good. That is Kendall Bynum for 2. Cecil making their way back down. That was an intended pass for Zach Carter, but it flew over his head a little bit off kilter, off track.
18 on the shot clock, driving anyway.
Unable to get that.
Got a travel. They're going to call it a travel. It's going to stay down here. Seahawks ball.
That was Marlon Lewis on the miss.
And they're bringing out the
towel. I was just going to say they were wiping down that exact spot like 3 plays ago.
Yeah,
right where he slipped. So they're working on it, trying to get that dried up. Trying to get that worked on.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot. Like even these past 2 days. Last night, both Baltimore City and Mount Zion were having some issues with the floor slippage, and we've seen it a few times today already.
Well, hopefully we have 3 games left today, so hopefully that is not an issue.
Right.
All right, inbound pass coming from Carrington. Pass it back to Neal. Neal passes on the inside.
Nice pass inside, too much.
Marlon Lewis on the miss once again, but he is going to go to the line.
So Neal finding his open guy down there. The quick pass to Lewis, and Lewis just can't complete it. But yeah, he's still gonna have a chance to put some points on the board here. Yep. And the towels are out again.
Well, that's what what you're seeing here is the price or the cost of not having a wood floor.
Sure.
I'm not sure the exact makings of this floor, but I know it is a lot slipperier.
Yes.
Slippery. Wow.
Well, I ran across this thing in dress shoes one night, and I decided from that point forward, I'm wearing tennis shoes here from now on.
Why were you – okay, next question.
I was trying to dress nice for the broadcast because, everyone likes to look at us when they listen, right?
That is true.
I'm kidding. They don't look at us.
They never turn the camera to us.
But, I was just dressed up and, ran across court, and I almost made a complete fool out of myself.
Free throw up. It's a make. Marlon Lewis makes his first one today. Score 24-35, 52 left here in the first. That's at 30.
You said 35.
No, I said 24. No, I said 30. I said 24 to 30. 5:52 left in the half.
I didn't hear a break in between 30 and 5. My bad. Hey, I'm not,
It's okay, man. Whatever. It's nothing wrong with correcting me.
First of 4 games today.
Yes.
We're good.
All right. Bobcats on the other end tried to dribble around it. Going to have a little bit of a foul there. And that's going to be called. That's going to be called on Vernon Simmons. Kendall Bynum was trying to dribble through and was unable to make it.
And it looks like Jefferson Youngblood's going to have a seat.
Thank you.
For Bryant Stratton.
Bobcats driving.
Bynum underneath. Throws into traffic.
Whoop. Oh, a little bit too strong, but you guys rebound back. Up and out. He had the strong offensive rebound. He went for the second chance points. Didn't make it.
Offensive foul, though, so doesn't matter. Seahawks ball.
Does not matter. That's two misses there, and that was Zaire Rogers. He's got 2 points so far today.
It's a 5-point game, under 5.5 to go. Bryant Stratton with the lead, 30-25 here in Dundalk, Maryland, for the 2022 men's basketball mixer.
All right, inbound pass, Kevin Neal. He's taking it down. Got some prospects, but he's just going to drive it in, put a little bit too much on it, and that's going to go in the hands of the Bobcats. Driving down, taking all he can, and just coast to coast with the lay-in. Josiah Dow for 2. All the way on the other end. Seahawks got it back already. Went for a lay-in. They get the rebound back off the missed lay-in. I'm not even sure who to count that for because 2 men had their hand on it, but they put it back up.
It's probably going to go to Strickland.
Yeah, more than likely.
Strickland was the follow-up.
But we got a steal. Back in Cecil by himself with the one-handed dunk. Kevin Neal for 2 once again.
Kevin Neal with the hustle. He put on the Jets as soon as that ball was turned over. Got himself into a great position to finish there with the big dunk. And there's a steal right there.
Once again with the steal, it was in the hands of Zach Carter. And they're going to call it because they're going to keep it.
Wow.
Man, what a 45 seconds of action that was.
Exactly. Bryant Stratton 32, Cecil 29. It's a tight one here. 4.5 to go, roughly.
Well, Zach Carter, he's set up to go to the line for the first time. 6'3" freshman out of Lexington, Kentucky. Went to Dunbar here in Baltimore.
He did?
Yes.
Okay.
Right there on the paper.
Nice.
Unless there's another Dunbar in Kentucky, which I live there, and I can tell you it's not. He goes and drains his first one.
Right.
Your score, 30-32. Seahawks trying to make a comeback here late in the first half, but they still got another half to go. They still got another 20 minutes to go after this. As Zach Carter gets ready for his second free throw of the day, and that one goes in. It's good. All right, Bobcats on the inbound. Taking it up. That is Jones Hood being guarded by Carrington. He passes it off. Sends it over to Blair. Blair sends it back to Hood. Hood sends to Graham. Graham trying to drive up, but he loses control of it under the rim.
Yeah, he just lost that one.
Yeah, and that's going to be the Seahawks with possession. Already on the inbound pass.
You hate those kind of turnovers, the unforced turnovers.
Oh,
yeah.
Sometimes you just make a mistake.
Misread the ball. Yeah, exactly.
Driving up the Seahawks. He tried to get in, but just kissed it off the top of the corner of the backboard. That was Myron Bevins on the miss. Bobcats already on the other end. Bounce pass over. Still outside of three-point range. Or the three-point line, excuse me.
Looked like he was looking for a pick. Didn't get it, but just kept it and drove.
Up, under, and good. Jones Hood for 2.
And we got a timeout here by Bryant and Stratton, so both teams will retreat to their benches. Coming right up after this one, tentative 2 p.m. tip-off. College of Southern Maryland takes on Community College of Philadelphia, followed by Pitt versus our neighbors from across town, CCBC Catonsville. The Cardinals are coming here to the Den today to take on Pitt, and then the main event tonight, your CCBC Dundalk Lions take on Lackawanna. That's a 6 p.m. tentative tip-off. If you can make it down here to the Den, come on down. We got a nice crowd here early today already. We got concessions today. Lots of choices out there, hot dogs, chips, sodas, Gatorades. I saw a whole bunch of candy. I saw a whole bunch of stuff out there. I was tempted to raid the concessions earlier, but I held back a little bit, settled with a hot dog. And then tomorrow, the 2022 men's basketball mixer continues with an early 11 a.m. tip-off where Pitt Community College takes on Cecil, followed by the Community College of Philadelphia versus CCBC Catonsville, followed by Bryant Stratton, the Bryant Stratton playing here right now, versus the College of Southern Maryland. And then Baltimore City Community College comes back to the building to take on Lackawanna. And then your CCBC Dundalk Lions take on Atlantis University. We got a 3-point game here, under 4 to go, 3:54 to be exact. The Seahawks 31, Bobcats 34. It's been tight and fast here in the early goings of game 1.
Of 4. Game 1 of 4.
We had one last night. Baltimore City Community College defeated Mount Zion last night in the opener. Then we took the rest of the night off, got some rest, got right back to it here. And right now we got Cecil versus Bryant Stratton. If you're just tuned in, make sure you hit the notification, hit subscribe. We're carrying all Dundalk Lions basketball home games this season. And Seahawks.
Yep. So Kevin Neal brought it down, passes to Zach Carter. Zach Carter has it back. Starting to drive in. 14 on the shot clock. 3-point shot attempt missed.
It was a long 3.
Yep, that was Jordan Strickland on the attempt. Bobcats have it already on the other end. Pass it off, still behind the 3-point line. And right now, Jones Hood has it. He passes it off to Turner. Turner passes it back to Hood. Trying to get into the paint here. Blair from the outside. He passes it back for 3. Open, but that's just going to hit the backboard and into the hands of the Bobcats. That was Desmond Graham on the miss. Cecil making their way up. 3:03 left in the half. Kevin Neal trying to direct some traffic here, get an opening to pass the ball
16-15 on the shot clock.
Ball up, Zach Carter for 3, hits the front of the rim. Bobcats have it, they're driving back in, trying to go the distance it looks like. Pull-up jumper, not happening, but back to the hands of the Bobcats. And we got ourselves, the ref's going to call it. It's going to stay down here. Yep, it's going to stay down here.
Yep,
with the Bobcats. That was Jones Hood trying to power and muscle his way in, but unable to do it.
You don't mind a foul like that under the rim, though.
What?
In a situation like that, you don't mind getting that foul.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm sorry. I missed the first part of that.
Yeah, make them earn the points, right?
Inbound pass, Seahawks get it. Zach Carter's got it. Deflected by Carrington. He's probably going to be credited with the score, with the steal. No score, though. Zach Carter playing defense on Youngblood, who got that rebound. Bobcats down on the other end. Over the head of Carter, but he lost it.
Yeah, got a hand on that one. It looked like the other player lost control as well. A bit of a, I keep saying this word frenzied, but that's exactly how they're playing here.
Yes, both teams are playing quite aggressively. But I will say they both need to slow down. They're going really fast.
Well, yeah, my professional observation would be
mine.
Slow down just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You're losing control of the ball too much.
From what I've seen.
Yes, from what I've seen. Let's just roll with that.
Free throw is a miss.
Because maybe that's their intent of both teams, is to come out and just slug it out like this,
It
right?
might be. You never know. We weren't in the coach's room. We didn't hear the game plan, but we can only call it how we see it, literally. Logan Blair missed the first free throw. This is his first time to the line. Let's see if he's able to hit the second. And he does not.
Oh, he took it right from his teammate.
Oh.
And threw it out. Wow. So both Rivera and who's the other guy that jumped up with him? And Bevins, it looked like, went for it, and Bevins essentially just took it out of his teammate's hands and threw it out of bounds in accident. I mean,
yes, that
should have been an easy rebound there.
That's what happened. Bobcats on the inbound pass. On the outside, a free throw line. 3-point line with Jones Hood, but it was stolen anyway. Going down the other end. Big dunk.
My God.
He just posterized him.
Get out of here.
Out there with the big one-handed dunk. That was Josiah Turner bringing the crowd to his feet.
That was Strickland.
Excuse me, Strickland.
That was Jordan Strickland.
Jordan Strickland bringing the crowd to his feet.
That's a dunk we're going to be talking about for a long time. You gotta be kidding me.
On the other side, down here with the Seahawks.
Strickland right back there in the mix.
Man, Strickland. Strickland. He was down there. He caught one on the way of his shooting back up. Got fouled on the way up. Unable to make it, but man, 36-33 is your score. 1:46 left here in the first half. This is the
I'm
first
telling you,
game.
as a basketball watcher, it doesn't matter. You love seeing that.
Yes.
Love seeing that.
Yes. Oh, we're going to see it again. I can guarantee you that I'm saying this to you. We are going to see this again.
Yeah.
And we got looks like a timeout called by Cecil. So
man, get in the chat. Tell us, what do y'all think of that dunk? Holy moly. I might have to go back and watch that later. So Alex Lewis is in the chat. I'm watching them all on the road. I was an assistant at Bryant Stratton last season. Let's go BSC. So Alex Lewis, shout out to you. And don't forget, get your shout outs in the chat if you got your phone handy, if you're watching the YouTube feed from a device that you can get in the chat with. Go on and get in the chat. Get us your shout outs. Let us know where you're watching from. And again, Alex Lewis, former assistant at Bryant Stratton, tuned in here watching the former team go at it today in this really tight game. It's only a 3-point game, 1:46 to go here in the first half, and Deacon pointed out this is just the first game today. We've got 3 more behind this, a 2 p.m. tentative tip-off, College of Southern Maryland versus CC of Philadelphia coming up next. And even from last night, this has just been a very entertaining and exciting mixer so far right here in Dundalk. And once again, if you're in the Dundalk area, come on down to the Den. Come on inside. We've got some concessions going on as well. Exciting basketball all day long. Come up to the booth and say what's up to yours truly, Jimmy Flame and Deacon Storm. We'd love to see you.
All right, back to the game. At the free throw line, it's going to be Kevin Neal. This is his 3rd time. And he makes it. Currently 3 for 4 from the free throw line. I'm sorry, that's not Kevin Neal. I am so sorry.
It's okay. We'll get these numbers down. It's Benjamin, Jafari Benjamin.
Thank you.
I got you, man. I got your back.
Man. I saw the 2, and I was like, that's it.
And he's from New York. Went to Rabin Gap. Mm-hmm. He is a sophomore, 6-foot guard for the Seahawks.
Well, that was his first time at the line.
Yep.
All right, down the other end, Bobcats. Inside pass over the heads of Minnie. And that's going to be 2.
Yeah, nice rainbow pass there. Good setup.
Yeah, that was Josiah Dow.
Yeah, Dow completely Dow aware of that. He was in the box, but
Rivera,
in the right place at the right time type thing, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Rivera, unfortunately, not able to make the 3. The ball bounces right out of bounds. 38-34 is your score. 1:12 is what's left on the clock.
Dylan Majors. I'm watching my friend Montreal play. He's watching from East Africa right now.
Hey, there we go. It's a little bit more international flair.
So shout out Dylan Majors. Shout out to Montreal.
Pop-up jumper. Oh, I'm sorry, and that's good for 2. Got ourselves a score here. That is it is rough up here, man.
That was
Logan Blair.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Down here on the other end. Pass Rivera up for 3. Goes in.
Rivera wide open out there. Not a person in sight.
Back on the other end, Youngblood for the inside pass. That one bounces out. That was Josiah Dow on the miss. And it's going to be a foul under the rim while trying to get the rebound back. And it's going to go down to the Seahawks side. 40-37 left. 30 seconds left here in the first half.
It's just the first half.
40-37 is your score. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to get it, man.
And Bryant Stratton with the lead there, just for the record, 30 seconds to go. And this is just the first half.
Just the first half of the first game. First half of the first game.
We're not going to have a voice at the end of this, I'm telling you.
No. All right, up the free throw line based off the foul that happened back on the other end. That's going to be a miss.
So Vernon Simmons in the chat says, shout out to Vernon Simmons.
Oh, shout
out to Vernon Simmons.
Okay,
Vernon Simmons in the chat says, shout out to Vernon Simmons.
Well, Vernon Simmons, shout out to you.
Shout out to you, man. Exactly.
Shout out to you. All right, Bobcats on the other end starting to drive in. Wasting some time. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Ooh.
Up and under. Lets him jump over him. He gets it for 2. Josiah Turner. 5 seconds left on the clock. Shot clocks are off. 2, 1. Drives all the way in.
Blocked. And off his head and out of bounds to end the first half. Wow.
Well, are they going to end it? There was 0.2 left.
There's zeros on the board.
They did take it down. Okay.
Everyone's leaving the court, so
that would be
have it.
All right. So your score, 42-37. The away team, the designated away team, the Bobcats, are the ones that are in the lead over the designated home team, that being your Cecil Seahawks. So we will be back.
And I'm going to go. I'm going to figure out a way to rewind this tape. I want to see that dunk again, full real. I want to see that dunk.
Look for that time on the
2
clock.
minutes. Yeah, there you
Look
go.
for that
There you go. So
All right,
once again, get your shout-outs in. We're going to come back here in about 10 minutes with our halftime shout-outs. Get them in. Get them in. I got a couple for myself. Actually, I'm going to do a shout-out to you, Deacon Storm, right now. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Boom. We just did some kind of hand slap. What'd you do? I don't know what I'm doing. He's leaving. Deacon Storm's out of the booth. He's taking off. I'm going to take off as well. So get your shout-outs in. We'll be back in about 10 minutes to deliver them and bring you the second half. Once again, Bryant Stratton, 42. Cecil, 37. At the half. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the 2022 Men's Basketball Mixer here in Dundalk, Maryland, hosted by the CCBC Dundalk Lions. Game 1 of today, game 1 of 4, Cecil Seahawks versus the Bryant and Stratton Bobcats. Bobcats with the lead here, coming into the second half. A 42-37 lead, and we'll be underway in about 3 minutes shortly. I did get a chance to speak to the head coach of the Seahawks on his way out of the locker room, and I asked him what he felt about the first half, and he just looked at me and said, meh. And I cleared it. I said, can I quote you on that? He said, meh. I was like, all right, cool. So not all that happy with the Seahawks in the first half. We'll see if they can turn it around here in the second. They are trailing by 5, and on the other end, Bryant and Stratton putting up a solid first half. It was a bit of a frenzied first half, fast pace of play going on there, but we kind of expect that out of both of these teams. Cecil, of course, is in the Region 20 of the Maryland JUCO Division, Region 20, same division as the Dundalk Lions, and Bobcats are in Invite T. And also, Vernon Simmons hopped back in the chat to clear up. He meant to shout out Vernon Simmons Jr., and he says Dad is watching. So Vernon Simmons Jr., his dad's watching. So just to clear that up, I figured something like that was going on. I was like, he can't be, if he's in the chat while the game's going on, then that's brilliant. But needless to say, I'm going to go back through the chat here. Shout out Jennifer Robbins is watching from home with Peaky. Soccer Mom Twitch watching from Canada. Alex Lewis, former assistant at Bryant and Stratton, checking out his old team here. He says, let's go BSC. Dylan Majors is watching from East Africa. So there's still a couple moments here to hop in the chat and get your shout-outs in. Let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to know how far-reaching this broadcast gets. So far, East Africa is definitely the farthest out there that I've seen in a long time, or at least that I've been made aware of in a long time. And also, just want to let everybody know that I finally finished my hot dog. Finally got to finish the hot dog. Deacon Storm's hopping back in here. What did you say? I said I finally finished my hot dog.
Oh.
Yeah. So it took me the entire first half.
So did I.
Because I didn't want to be, mashing a hot dog in my mouth while we're trying to talk. It doesn't make a a good sound into the microphone.
It doesn't. This is not an ASMR stream.
Did you catch what I said about Vernon Simmons?
No, I missed it.
So Vernon Simmons, it's Vernon Simmons Jr.'s dad. He's the one. He's shouting at us. Exactly. I said I figured something like that. Or Vernon Simmons was actually down on somehow getting in the chat and texting the chat while the game was going on.
Chad Johnson did that.
Yes, he did. Yes, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, Real quick,
Cinco. What's up, man?
Real quick before we go back, it was requested to me that, you remember Soccer Mom from Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, her real name's Savannah. She said.
Savannah. Okay.
She said, say it.
Say Savannah?
Say her name was Savannah.
What's up, Savannah from Canada?
What's up, Savannah? And that's not the only international fan we had. We had someone from East Africa.
Yes, I just mentioned that, yes.
Yeah, you did mention that. So, I mean, hey, tell your friends. If you got friends out of the country, tell them. Who cares? Regional basketball is still basketball. And Alex is asking if we have the stat sheet. We're still waiting on the first half stat sheet. Yeah. So we're waiting on Rich Barnett to deliver that to us. He usually does. Rich or one of the men or people at the scoring table. Somebody at the scoring table. Yeah, we usually get those, but I see Rich sitting down there right now. He's just staring at me. Yeah, I don't think if we get them, yes, we do deliver that. So we will do our best at the end of the game to report on what the stats are. Once we get them, we will let you know. And we're underway, second half, first game of the 4-game mixer here today. Seahawks throw it in. They're passing on the outside of the arc. Carrington tried to do the inside bounce pass, but that was no good. Logan Blair, he's taking it back up. Bounce pass over, and a big, big dunk. What a way to start this second half. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. Keep me awake. That was Young Blood on the Slamma Jamma. It's the first time I've ever said that. All right, on the other end, Seahawks trying to drive up to the rim, but he is double-teamed, had 2 sets of hands in front of him, able to get it back, though. Smartly, though, the Seahawks rallied to the ball. There were 3. Neal lost it. Neal lost it, but then Youngblood lost it back after he got it. Neal has it back, passes it over Three-point shot, wide open, and that is good. That is Zach Carter.
44-40 to start the second half here. 19 minutes to go.
He's got 8 points in the day so far, Zach Carter. Lost it on the dribble. On his own, 3-on-2.
Oh!
Slams it in once again.
Vernon Simmons. Facial.
And I'm starting to realize or starting to think that this is going to be the kind of game we're going to have in the second half. Lots of drives up to the rim just like that one. That's going to be a miss. That was Logan Blair on the miss. Tried to pop up on that, couldn't get his hands on it. Vernon Simmons once again on the miss. Bobcats on the other end. Very fast-paced action. Trying to get that's up and down.
He got blocked by the backboard there.
He did. It's still going to stay down here with the Bobcats. Though.
Right. It appeared he kind of blocked himself on that backboard, though, but needless to say.
It looks like a foul happened while he was in midair before his feet hit the ground, which is why they didn't call a typical up and down.
Exactly.
So
here we go. We shall see. It's not a shot foul. There we go. Okay.
Inbound pass. Got it over to Kendall Bynum. Bynum passes it over.
Nice. Oh,
man.
Yep, that was ball.
That was Montrell Jackson on the attempt.
The distinct sound of a hand on the ball like that.
Yeah, that was all ball. The only reason they're doing the inbound pass is because it went out of bounds. That was not.
I mean, clearly, yeah.
That was not.
Off the foot.
And boy.
Yep.
Off the foot.
Kick ball.
18-19, an exciting first 2 minutes of this second half.
Yes.
In our first game of the day.
Picking up where the first half left off.
They are not playing out here. Inbound pass behind half court. But he's already got it across, pass it over to Youngblood.
15 on the shot clock.
Youngblood's driving up, he goes back, steps up. Carter.
10 seconds.
Guarding him. Charging on the inside, lost track. Ball picked up. Carrington underneath for two on the lay-in, and it's good.
I think Carrington got away with a little bit of a travel there, but hey, wasn't called.
We got a shark attack on the sideline, but they're not able to get him. The ball was able to be passed out. Passed on the inside, though. Gives him the shoulder and the chest, up the shoot, and we got a whistle blown, and that's going to be a timeout called by Cecil after Josiah Dow put in the lay-in.
Alex Lewis is in the chat calling out Rich.
Because we don't have to say
I'm about to let Rich know that we got people in the chat now calling him out.
Rich,
buddy. If I could yell, if I knew that my voice would carry across the arena, I would just yell it at him. I could text him real quick.
You could.
I could, yeah.
You could.
I'm actually going to do that. Hey, so Alex Lewis, I'm going to go ahead and text Rich right now. He's looking right at me, too. I'm going to, and if you look in the camera, watch the angle, as the camera pans over the score table where it says Lions CCBC Dundalk at center court, Rich is the bald guy sitting in the very, very back, right next to the PA. Bald guy, glasses.
So
now you can see what he looks like.
The camera is right next to us.
And the camera is right next to us. So we're looking right down at the same angle.
Yeah, that you're seeing. Yep. So when you can't read the numbers, guess what? We can't
either. Exactly. So I'm gonna text it. I'm gonna text him.
All right, down the other end. Seahawks got it. Almost lost control of it. And that's going to be staying down. Looks like he's staying down here. Vernon Simmons of the Bobcats and Logan Blair, they got a little tied up over there. I think Logan Blair got called for touching it last. Now the inbound pass, Carrington. He passed it over to Neal, but we got us a whistle blow again.
All right, text sent.
Wait a second. Thank you, Jimmy. Ref wanted to look at the back of Kevin Neal's jersey for some reason, but okay. Inbound pass this time. Carrington has it back, though, very quickly. He tries to drive in, gets underneath, passes it underneath as well, and that one goes in.
Oh, you're going to call him for a travel.
Oh, man.
Wow.
See, we had to wait for that call. That was Marlon Lewis on what looked like it would have been a great play. But unfortunately, when you travel to get to where you're going.
Exactly. I was just going to say that was a very spirited effort by Lewis, and he gets called for the travel. And rightfully so, his hands are up. Like, what did I do? Yeah.
You got to do that.
That was close.
You got to do that. You can't admit when you're wrong.
2-point game, 17:22 to go here in this one. 46-44 in favor of Bryant Stratton.
Inbound pass by the Bobcats. Bobcats wearing black with blue trim. Seahawks wearing white with black and gold. Bounce pass to Youngblood. He's going to drive in.
Up. Oh!
Oop, up and in. Josiah Dow for 2.
And he goes and dunks it anyway, despite the whistle.
I mean, that's the kind of game we're playing today.
It's all smiles on the court too. I mean, they're having fun, and they're playing hard,
as they should be. I mean, this is your first showing out here.
Yeah.
First time we're all putting eyes on you, and you have the power of YouTube here. So
exactly.
Don't play. I mean, play, but don't play. All right, inbound pass. Kevin Neal's got his hands on it.
Coach Meach, 32 in the chat, gives us a laugh emoji, and then Josiah says, "Yeah, Coach." Hey, we're going to secretly agree with you there.
Yeah.
Even though everyone can hear us.
That was a big rebound and pass to stop it from going out of bounds. Trying to figure out what's going on here. A lot of pandemonium. All right, we're getting the inbound pass from the Bobcats.
What a way to start a Saturday afternoon, though.
Yeah. Youngblood's got his hands on it. He bounce passes it over. Logan
Cecil
Blair
bench is coming alive. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're fine. Logan Blair trying to get it across. Passes it back to Youngblood. Bounce pass out. Then Blair has it back. Back to Youngblood.
Faked it.
He's going to pass it back to Blair. Josiah Dow's on the inside waiting
5
for
second shot clock.
And travel.
We're yelling these things in unison. I love it.
Travel call. They're going to take this back down to the Bobcats side.
I can see Rich staring at his phone right now.
I think he just nodded because I think he just got it.
Maybe he's not too pleased. I don't know.
Uh-oh. 16:30 left on the clock. Your score 48-44 here in the second half.
We'll just tell him to give us an extra slice of pizza and we'll be fine, right?
Eventually, when it finally gets here. All right, Carrington passes it off to Luke. I'm sorry, not Luke Moore, but Marlon Lewis.
Oh!
Ball is rolling into the hands of the Bobcats. Josiah Dow able to wrangle that one in, trying to pass it over, and he does.
Ill-advised attempt to get the ball to a teammate. But he had to do something there.
Yeah, just wasn't a great style of pass to take.
Right, not ideal.
Oh, lots of contact there.
Yep, too much hip.
Yeah, too much hip from Zach Carter. Bumping into Kendall Bynum.
But what happened to ain't nothing wrong with a
no.
Yes, I did.
No. Not here.
He about to walk off walk off set.
I'm about to walk off. Rich, you understand.
Yo, I had to go there. I'm sorry.
I see.
I had to. I just couldn't stop. Once the thought went into my brain, I was like, I cannot stop this. Out of bounds.
Tried to do a pass. Tried to pass to Kendall Bynum. Not sure who he was going to because he was going for the pass and it just kind of dribbled out of his hand. But either way, Bobcats are still going to take possession.
You know what? On those bump fouls like that, there should be someone at the PA at the ready to play that safe.
Whoa. A little bit of contact, shoved that ball out of the way, but he's still able to get it.
Nice ball handling.
He does. Great ball handling by Kevin
And
Neal.
the finish.
Puts it up, it's in, and it's going the other way, though.
Ooh.
That one does not – oh, wait, I'm sorry. The foul is the other way. Excuse me.
Got fans on their feet now.
Yeah.
And he'll go to the line.
The ref wasn't pointing at where the possession was. He was pointing at who committed the foul.
Exactly.
I jumped a little too
Again,
I jumped a little too fast.
Again, a reminder to the people watching at home, we're sitting up here behind the camera, so when the referees make their calls, they're turning their back to us.
Yeah.
To the scoring table.
It's challenging.
Yeah.
Because we're trying. We're doing our best. I feel like we're doing a great job.
I would love to call a game from the scoring table sometime, from down there, because that's traditionally how you do it.
I do. Yeah. It's different. It's different.
You got to be down on the floor.
Yeah, it's different.
But then you can hear what the coaches are saying.
Very true. And that's entertaining.
I heard this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, inbound pass. Dow, he gets it back. Passes it back off. Across the half-court line.
Almost loses it.
Yeah, Montrell Jackson. Passes it over. Up back to Dow. He's in the paint, but it's going to be a travel.
Yep.
He stepped on that dribble.
He kind of it was a palm ball.
Yeah.
Remember the old palm ball from the backyard basketball court?
Yeah, I believe we called it carrying.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you went. That's yes. Carrying.
Yeah. Stop carrying, yo.
Yeah.
All right. On the other end, Seahawks got the ball. They're driving on the inside.
Savannah says y'all are doing a great job. Thank you, Savannah.
Thank you, Savannah. But that was a miss, though. Youngblood taking it back down the other end. Passes on the inside, but gets it back. dribbles it a little bit. Dow gets it up at the top of the paint. He goes for the shot, fakes it, and puts it in for the lay-in. That's going to be 2 points for Dow.
Excellent dribbling skills there under the rim in traffic.
Carrington already on his way down. Got on the inside, pull-up jumper, hits the front of the rim, inside of the rim into the hands of. Oh, they get it back. Oh, too much on that pass from Logan Blair. Just too much on it. If he passed that, put a little touch on that pass.
Just a little touch. Yeah, he was wide. Wide open.
That would have been an easy 2, but your score is still going to remain 50-44 with the Bobcats in the lead with 14:35 left to go. All right. Seahawks making their way down. Passes on the inside. He drives in, he gets it, but that shot bounces off the top of the rim. He's going to go to the line for the shooting foul. That's Vernon Simmons on the attempt, and he's going to get his shot up here at the charity stripe.
Again, this fast pace continues here in the second half. We're going to slow it down here for a second for free throws.
Only because we have to.
Oh, because we have to, exactly.
Yeah. Makes the first one.
And we got some substitutions happening.
Yep.
I
see
for Bryant Stratton. Yeah,
Zaire Rogers.
Yeah, Zaire Rogers coming in. And then we also got, I can't see his number. This is no joke, y'all.
Look, I mean, here's the thing.
Josiah Dow coming to the line, coming to the stripe.
Here's the thing. Wait. That one does not go in. Here's the thing. Those are really nice-looking uniforms.
They are.
They're just hard to read
They're just hard to read from up here, exactly.
From a distance. All right. Big three-pointer miss. That was the Josiah Dow in the attempt. On the other end, another three-point to answer. That's also going to miss.
Oh, nice rebound effort, but
Dow gets it, but he's triple-teamed under the rim. And they leave him alone. Passes it off to Montrell Jackson. Jackson's going to try to carry it around in front of half court, and he passes it off.
Oh, there we go. Rich Barnett's in the chat.
Hey,
he's got the little, the little emoji that's like, what?
Oh, big shot. And that's in. Dow gets the end one. Sorry, no. They're going to the other end. I did it again. Dow gets called for the offensive foul. They're going to take this back down the other end. Seahawks are going to have the ball.
Cecil travels well. I got to say, like, most of the fans that are here are definitely clapping and cheering when Cecil does something right.
Yeah, they are in abundance here. We do have a couple of the Bobcats fans here as well.
Coach Meach 32 says, where are we ranking BSC after they win? Hey, we can talk about that later.
We can.
But we can't assume anything. We're still in the middle of a game.
We just got to get the paperwork.
Yeah, 13-48 remaining in this one, so it's far from over. It's only a 5-point game.
If they win, they might be in first place because no other games have happened yet.
Oh, well, at least for the
Except
mixer.
for the one yesterday.
Except for I mean, and then this isn't even a division game. So it's relatively inconsequential to both teams. You want to win them all. That's
Whoa, he was not paying attention to the pass that was coming his way. Driving down. Oh, he tried to get it. He tried. He wanted that alley-oop so bad, but that was no good. Ball sailed in between where his hands were and the backboard and went out of bounds.
These fans want a foul going the other way, that's for sure.
I understand
There's
why.
There's hands in the air. There's people yelling at the refs.
Yeah,
I understand. Lively.
Hey, look, that's what we have wanted this for like the last 2 years.
Oh,
so
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I get it.
It's awesome having a crowd here. And once again, if you're in the Dundalk area, come on down. We got basketball all day long. When this one wraps, we got College of Southern Maryland and Community College of Philadelphia going at it next, and this ball's in bounds right back at it.
Yeah,
top of the
double
key.
Team, but he's able to get his hands on it.
Yep.
Passes it back out up to the top where half court was. And it's going to be driving down. Zaire Rogers trying to set the pickup.
12 on the shot clock.
3-point attempt. Oh, in and out. Cameron Jones-Hood on the attempt, but able to deflect the pass. Is going to stay down there with Cecil.
I've got to point out the swiftness of that referee to get his head down.
Oh, yeah.
That ball was flying right toward his head. Got his head down, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the way of anybody on either of these teams right now. They are all trains running full steam ahead. Goes up for the lane, goes over the rim. I think he wanted to get a kiss in the backboard, was not able to, but Bryant and Stratton on their way back up, Bobcats. A little bit of a crossover, passes on the inside, bounce pass.
Oh, yeah, he was dribbling.
Oh, he tried to do backwards, but Cecil got their hands on it before it got out of bounds. They're driving up. Chris Matevia able to pass it off to Simmons. Simmons holding it behind the three-point line.
Oh.
Tony has it up for three. Goes in and good for the three-pointer. Frank Tony, sophomore guard, coming out of Hauppauge, New York. Excuse me. That was I got the.
What'd you say?
I got the confusing word right.
Exactly.
And New York wrong.
That's hilarious.
Hauppauge.
Here's my personal rule: if you're on the fly and you have an issue with a pronouncement, just go to the school.
Yeah, I know.
From North Babylon.
Look, I learned that
right?
from Levine. He was like, "Look, if you can't say it, don't say it." And
don't say it. Yeah.
Or from anywhere. But like I thought I could. It looked like
I know. You call it what? Hodgepodge?
No, I said Hauppauge, but I put too much.
So anybody
I put too many syllables.
From that
Hauppauge.
Yeah, anybody from that area of New York, we apologize.
Yeah, there's two P's in it.
So Nathan Carter's in the chat. He says, "Let's go." What's up, Nathan Carter? Shout out right back at you.
What's happening? We're doing our best up here.
We're in a timeout.
Yes, we are. So
I'm gonna go over the rest of the day. So right now we're watching Cecil versus Bryant Stratton. Bryant Stratton with a 2-point lead. Following this one, tip-off is a tentative for 2. College of Southern Maryland versus CC of Philadelphia, followed by Pitt and Catonsville from across town, our sister campus. Catonsville Cardinals come to the Den today, but they're not playing the Lions. They're playing Pitt. And then the main event for tonight, your CCBC Dundalk Lions take on Lackawanna. 6 p.m. tentative tip-off. Come on down to the Den if you're in the area. Support the Lions. And then tomorrow, the mixer continues with an early 11 a.m. tip-off. Pitt versus Cecil to kick things off. 1 p.m. Philadelphia versus Catonsville, followed by Bryant Stratton and College of Southern Maryland, followed by Baltimore City Community College, who we saw last night, in Lackawanna. And then tomorrow's main event is the Dundalk Lions taking on Atlantis University. And right now, we've got a tight one. Again, Cecil trailing 48-50 to the Bryant and Stratton Bobcats.
All right, inbound a bounce pass. Bobcats driving it down. Kendall Bynum trying to size his opponent up, passes it off. And then he passes it off. A lot of quick passes. It's been happening all game. Inside bounce pass all the way in. And it gets it. He's good. Around 2 defenders. And that is going to go for 2.
What an athletic and just brute play.
That's Kendall Bynum on the lay-in, giving the assist to Dow.
Back outside.
Oh man, he tried to make a decision on what was happening. We got hands on the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow.
See where it's going. It's going to go the other way.
Yep, it's going the other way.
So Charlie Nazo in the Nazo in the chat says, "Can I get a shout out?" And I'm going to say, most certainly, Charlie.
Give it to him.
Shout out to you, Charlie Nazo.
Give it to him.
Hopefully, I pronounced that correctly.
If not, and you want to correct.
If not, you still get a shout out. Boom! There we go.
I had the word Hauppauge on my paper.
Exactly. So
it's
yours is the more degree of difficulty. That's for sure.
What is this? It's what.
I ask myself that sometimes. Like, what am I doing?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's happening. What are you going to do? You're calling it in a moment. Right now, trying to get some of that moisture off the floor.
Towels are out again.
Yeah. They're doing it. They're trying.
I promised Lou Stowers today that anytime we took a water break, if it was on the air, that I would say it was the Lou Stowers water break.
The Lou Stowers.
So I'm doing my duty right now. Right now it's time for the Lou Stowers.
Well, give a quick explanation of who Lou Stowers is.
Okay, so Lou Stowers is a very wonderful play-by-play guy out in Los Angeles. He's worked for like the Angels. He's been calling baseball, basketball, you name it, like for a very long time. I've learned a lot from him. I confide in him in a lot of things play-by-play, and I usually give him a little call before each game that I do for some parting advice. And today, when I told him about all the games in the mixer, his parting advice was keep room temperature water close by. Good luck. And I said, all right, I'm going to call it the Lou Stowers water break anytime we do that today. So that's where the Lou Stowers water break comes from. I said his name so many times. He needs to be paying me now.
Something. or helping us with paying jobs. Anyway, inbound pass. Inbound pass.
Get that in there right back to the game. Here we go. We're right back. Get it.
Being sized up, and there is a lot of aggression here, and that was slapped out off the pass.
That was slapped out. Yeah, that was Frank Tony got his hand on the ball there.
Pass was intended for Cameron Jones Hood.
And, of course, Tony doesn't agree, but
I mean,
from where I'm standing, yeah, your hand was on the ball.
Kendall Bynum drives all the way in, but he gets hacked.
And that's going, yep, it's going the other way.
I am astonished that there was not a foul called on that. But I'm not a referee.
Hey,
maybe
you should be.
Maybe I would have called that.
I would see you down there referee one time, even if it was an exhibition.
I'm too big to be a referee.
No, you're not. Come on, man. Well, maybe in wrestling.
Well, yes.
Well, in modern wrestling, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah. All right. On the inbound pass, Seahawks are going to take the ball down. That's Rivera. Yeah. Rivera taking it down. He passed it off to Matevia, and Matevia is trying his best to get a lane to see if he can get past his defender. So he passed it off instead. Drives on the inside, and the Bobcats are able to get their hands on it. Lots of movement. Refs not calling a thing.
No travel.
Letting them play it. Go for it.
Holds up outside.
Big swing pass over to the outside in the corner. On the inside, he goes up. It's good. That is Zaire Rogers for 2, and he's going to be going to the line for the first time today.
Rogers is pumped after that when you saw him face his bench and give the old
There's actually been
flex.
A few. There's been a few flexes today so far in this game.
That being the most recent for sure.
Yeah.
And we continue on. 48-54 with 11:09 to go. Bobcats still with the lead here. Seahawks hanging in there though.
Yeah, it's never been a game that we can look at and go, yeah, we know who's going to win.
No, not at all.
Like this game has had its up and downs.
I mean, what I can say is that Bryant Stratton certainly has the edge when it comes to rebound. There's close rebounds under the rim and just the overall owning under the rim.
All right, here we go.
But other than that, it's been relatively tight. In and out.
Out of bounds. And it's going to stay down here with the Bobcats. Last touch by Seahawk. And they are not happy about it. So we got some substitutions happening here. As Zaire Rogers takes a seat.
Looking up number 32 here because he's not on the roster.
He is not on our sheet.
Yeah. But I'm still going to.
3-point shot up. It's going to hit the side of the rim. I noticed that earlier. All right. Seahawks driving down. Rivera's got it. Pass from Matevia. Rivera for 3. Bounces up and out. Out of bounds. Nope. Out of bounds into the hands of the Bobcats. Nice behind the back dribble. Gets him past the defender. Up for 3. In and out once again. But he gets his own rebound. But then he bounces it back into the hands of the aforementioned number 32. Which we'll get that information shortly.
Yes, we will. As soon as Rich gives us our first half stats.
Tony driving in, and that's going to be a foul.
So, again, after this one, we still got 10:24 to go here. But after this one, stick around for the College of Southern Maryland and CC of Philadelphia game. That's a tentative 2 o'clock tip-off. I'm not sure. Well, it's only 1:23 right now, so it's up, out.
No good.
Still might hit that 2 o'clock tip-off.
We might.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. We'll let you know, though. He goes all the way up, and it does not go in. Seahawks have it back. Pull up. 3-pointer from Tony. Bounces off the rim, but into the hands. Wait a second.
Stays inside. It's going to be a foul.
Yeah. 54-48 is your score. Bobcats in the lead over the Cecil Seahawks.
That's the fifth team foul for the Bobcats in the second half.
Still got 10 minutes to go.
Seahawks throw in.
Kevin Neal's got the ball back there. Pick was going to be set up, but he decided to go past it. And he's going to drive in. Out to Rivera for 3. He steps out, steps back.
5 seconds shot clock.
Tried to go for the lay-in. Dominic Carrington. Unfortunately, not able to get it. Score's going to remain the same.
When he throws in, there's only going to be 3 seconds on this shot clock.
That ball did not touch the rim, so the shot clock did not reset. Inbound pass. Kevin Neal looking for where to go. Tried to pass on the inside, pop-up shot.
Oh, hand on it.
No good. But it's going to be, wait a second.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
And a fresh shot clock. Oh, no, they slowed him down. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That's what he was complaining about. That's what his gripe was. They had a clear line to the rim, and the play was stopped. And
shot clock violation will stop it.
And that was just a player.
Yeah, the ball once again did not touch the rim, so the shot clock kept going to 0, which is why they stopped it. But that's going to be 2 points.
8-point game.
That was Josiah Turner for 2.
Seahawks having a rough time figuring out how to get over that hump to get closer. They've gotten within 4. It's back to 8. Long 3.
Hits the rim. No good. Tried to drive in. Did he save it? It looks like he did. Youngblood was able to get it.
That's good, yep.
Had a man on the inside. They missed him. Decided to go for it. Youngblood got the arms in the reach. Able to get that rebound, but the pass.
Fast break.
In the shins. Fast break.
Dunk.
Oh. Big dunk, and do we have a timeout? No timeout.
No, we're just stopping.
Yeah, just stop it.
56-50 with 8:43 to go. Bobcats with the lead.
Still anybody's game.
Anyone's game, exactly. Charlie says, thank you guys in the chat for the shout-out. Yeah, of course. Stick around. Where are you watching from, Charlie? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know where you're from. Even if you're from next door. Even if you're in this building right now, tell us where you are.
If you're in the building, right, exactly. Yeah. Hey, if you're in the building, you better come up here and give us a high five or something.
All right, running down the other end, trying to get some separation. Blair passed it off to Graham. Graham back to Blair. Blair trying to find the lane to get in, stops himself towards the key. But inside pass to Zaire Rogers. Turnaround, step up, fadeaway jumper goes in. And that's good for the foul. He's going to the line.
Amazing effort.
It seemed like he was in the air forever.
Right.
To aim that shot. But
not only did he, a little sidestep spin, but also the fadeaway jumper smoothly. Looked way too smooth.
It was very smooth. 58-50 is your score. Let's see if that changes here in the second half with 8:19 left to go. Ball is up. It's out.
It's going to stay there. Seahawks ball. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Can't keep a sure rebound. About as sure as a rebound could possibly get. And he knocks his own ball out of bounds. And he's going to have a seat. Coach is pulling him.
Well, just take a second. Take a breather. He'll be back.
Coach Ed Durham over there.
Yep.
None too pleased.
No, not at all. Youngblood on the inbound pass. 20 seconds left on the shot clock.
Wow.
Oh, he tried to get this. He tried to get the alley-oop, but it was stolen. Driving down. Driving down Kevin Neal. Pass it out. Carrington for 3. No good. Rebound grab, though. Pass it. Vernon Simmons tried to get it out to Zach Carter for 3. He was posted up over there in the corner, unfortunately.
He was by himself over there for days.
Yep, he passed it to Merritt Boulevard. That door's open. That's where it's going.
And that's his spot, too. He doesn't miss a whole lot from over there.
Here it is. Bobcats on the other end. Desmond Graham. Passes on the inside. Big man, big moves.
I was literally just going to say that's some more big man basketball.
Yeah. From Zaire Rogers, scoring 2.
And he comes back with a little bit of big man basketball of his own.
It seems for every question that the Seahawks have, and for every question that Bryant and Stratton has, there is an answer given by either team.
And this one just happened to be in the form of with the floating lay-in there at the end of that one. And he'll take a shot here. Trailing by 8 points with 7:37 to go.
Drains it.
And we've got a timeout, so teams are going to retreat to the bench. I'm going to take this moment to invite you to hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. Hit that notification button as well. We're here all weekend long. This is game 1 of the Saturday edition of the 2022 Men's Basketball Mixer here in Dundalk, hosted by the CCBC Dundalk Lions. Last night we saw Baltimore City Community College defeat Mount Zion in game number 1. And then we came right back today, here game number 2, game 1 of the day for Saturday, November 5th. And the Cecil Seahawks trail the Bryant and Stratton Bobcats by a score of 60-53. Coming up here in a little bit, tip-off for College of Southern Maryland versus CC of Philadelphia. That's scheduled for 2 o'clock. And then scheduled for 4, Pitt takes on Catonsville. And then tonight's main event, the CCBC Dundalk Lions take on Lackawanna. That is a 6 p.m. tip-off. Come on down to the Den if you're in the area. It's going to be a day full of basketball. And this is just game 1. I'm still thinking, like, wow, this is just game 1. We're right back at it.
Over in the corner, he faked the three-pointer, but he was not able to get it, and we got us a foul.
He took a knee to the head there from his teammate.
Oh, boy.
And immediately, he crouched down to check on him, knowing that, wow, he is writhing in pain now.
Yeah.
And everyone with a look of concern on their face. He took one pretty good to the back of the head. Well, that's one of those bumps, right? That it'll go down into your shoulder, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna fix himself.
He's popping up though, so that's good. He's on his feet. That was Desmond Graham from Chesapeake, Virginia.
Well, for his troubles.
Went to Oscar Smith High School. He'll go to the line.
All right. For his troubles, he's, like I said, going to the line. He's going to get a chance to try to make those points that he was unable to get.
Make them less painful.
A lot less painful, yeah. A lot less painful. 60-53 is your score. 7:26 left here in the game. First foul shot is up.
Too much.
Bounces. A little bit too much.
23 hopped up thinking, oh, it's going the other way. No, he's getting 2 shots. 2 shots.
Nope. Desmond Graham at the line for the first time today.
And that's off the front of the rim. Oh, right there, rebound. But, oh, my gosh.
Trying to get the second chance, but guess what? It's staying down here. Staying down here with the Bobcats.
Yeah, Vernon Simmons had his hands on that one. Just couldn't keep hold, and the ball goes flying out of bounds. It's going to stay Bobcats ball, 60-53. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Trying to find an open man, and they do. That's Zaire Rogers. He turned around that fadeaway jumper again.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
All day long.
All day long.
Beautiful fadeaway.
Yes. 62-53 is the score. Hits him with the spin move, too. It was real good. Oh, Zaire tried to go for that steal. Carrington for 3, though. It goes
Buries
in.
it.
Off the steal attempt. Zaire couldn't get it. It goes in the hands for Carrington. On the other end, Bobcats, long pass over to Youngblood. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the Youngblood, excuse me. Now Youngblood has it. He passes over to the outside.
Nice save.
Trying to get a 3-point shot up. He does. Then a backboard.
Oh.
Tried to dunk it off the rebound, but offensive rebound grabbed again.
Clock resets to 20.
Driving in. Tried to hit the pop-up jumper, did not go in, and that's going to go out of bounds.
Seahawks ball.
And it's going to go to the Seahawks.
62-56. Bobcats with the lead with 6:32 to go.
Bobcats had about 4 or 5 possessions on that.
Exactly.
Able to grab a lot of offensive boards, but Seahawks still ended up with the ball, and no points were scored. Carrington trying to get in there, and he does. Gets
Forced
the shot
that
off.
one.
Carter has it. He grabbed the rebound, but lost it.
Oh, steal.
A steal down here.
He's got a wide open.
Carter's got it for 3 up in the corner. No good. Corner of the arc, excuse me.
Good positioning there by Vernon Simmons to come down with that rebound. He followed the arc of that, knowing that the ball was going to pop up pretty high, and he actually took a step back before the ball reached the rim, almost as if he knew where it was going. So he put himself in a really good position to keep the ball there, and he draws the foul and heads to the line. So good heads-up play there by Vernon Simmons.
Yep, Simmons.
From Poughkeepsie, New York, went to the Eagles Academy.
That was actually his second time at the free throw line. He is currently 1 for 3. All right, Bobcats driving down.
So Charlie says he's in Philadelphia watching his best friend play basketball.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Whoa. Seahawks are able to get it back. Zaire tried to drive in but lost control. Seahawks tipped out of Carrington's
throw.
hand. Yeah, it hit the fingertips of Carrington and was slapped out before he can, wrangle that bad boy in. And he was the last one to touch it, so it's going to go back down to the other way.
It's going to go the other way.
5:45 left in this game. 56-62 is your score. Bryant and Stratton. The Bobcats are in the lead. Starting to pull away a little bit. Bobcats having on the end. Bounce pass on the inside.
Smooth bounce pass, I got to say.
Brings
and he keeps it.
One-handed on the hook shot. Missed.
Fast break.
Fast break. Carter still outside of three-point range. Passes on the inside.
Wow.
Out.
Luke Moore. Yeah, Luke Moore couldn't finish, but it's coming back the other way again.
Back up. Passes it back out. Carter's open for three, but he forgoes it. Goes.
He's going to the line and one.
So he got the shot. Is in there for the and one. Fans out here calling.
Oh, no, wait.
No,
I just saw the foul get registered, so they're going to call him for the foul. So never mind, it's going to go the other way.
Yeah, I heard the fans out here screaming that should have been called a travel, but it was called for the foul either way.
I thought initially it was called against Bryant Stratton, but the scoreboard just changed that. So both teams with 7 team fouls apiece. Score remains 62-56 Bobcats with 5:16 to go. They're taking some time here to
get the moisture up.
Yeah, get the moisture off that floor. And Logan Blair's down there kind of kicking his feet around, making sure he's got his footing, right? Can't blame him. And we are right back at it. Yep. Bobcats.
They're trying to drive up.
They better get across half court, and they do.
They did. They made it. They were getting close, though.
Seahawks stepping up that defense now.
Yeah, Dow trying to get his hands on it. Pass it out, pass it over.
Wide open.
For three, it's up in the air, hits the inside of the rim, doesn't go, and the Seahawks are able to get their hands on it, but they're very close to the line, able to make it. Rebound grab by the Seahawks. Pass it over to Carrington. Carrington driving up.
Outside.
Carter for three. Hits the back of the rim. Luke Moore trying to get his hands on it. Where's it going? Going back to Bryant and Stratton.
Luke Moore all over that rebound, but just couldn't quite get it. Too many bodies. Swatting at the ball. It's hard to get a handle on it down there.
The one thing I noticed that these two teams are really good at is, creating this pressure that you're seeing right here at half court. He's able to get out from it. Pop-up jumper for two. It goes in. That is good. And that is Cameron Jones-Hood for the mid-range shot.
We're back to an 8-point game. Again.
Got the steal. Cameron Jones-Hood.
Shut up.
Whirlwind dunk going in.
I'm falling over, man.
And they are trying their best to bring this back to Bryant and Stratton. We got whirlwind dunks going on here in the den. Seahawks got the ball driving up, tried to get the lay-in up.
Foul.
And foul called.
I'm still trying to get up off the floor.
Some crazy things happening at this mixer, man.
Oh, yeah. Amazing dunk there. I mean, you knew you knew the big dunk was coming.
Oh, yeah.
He was down there by himself.
They were kind of teasing it all day.
Right.
But at the line, Kevin Neal going for one, and he gets it.
4 minutes to go. It's a 9-point game.
Each team on their way to they have the bonus. So any fouls from this point, we'll send them to the line. All right, Kevin Neal here at the free throw line. Puts up his second, and no.
Off the front.
He almost got up.
Come the other way, Seahawks.
Carrington for three by himself, misses it. Bryant Stratton, low pass. Dow still down there by himself, but ball was thrown a little short. Youngblood starts to drive up, but he goes back. Loses control.
Wow.
Carter has it. He bounces it up to himself.
Nice.
Carrington's got it. Up. And no good.
Not
Rebound.
quite.
Offensive rebound grab. Going back up for it. Grabs his own rebound.
Wow.
Goes in for 2. Whistle blown and the timeout called
So that whole
by Bryant Stratton.
that whole sequence started by Zach Carter saving the ball from going out of bounds, and then there were about 3 misses under the rim before it was finally laid in.
It's crazy. We were just talking about how it's 4 minutes, and like it seems like the entire thing happened in the space of that. Like
Of that entire exactly.
It's like crazy. But Jimmy, it's all yours.
Crazy. Coming up next, after this exciting matchup, 2 p.m. tentative tip-off, about 20 minutes away. College of Southern Maryland takes on Community College of Philadelphia. This is a whole weekend worth of basketball going on here. We're calling all 10 games here, right here on the CCBC Dundalk Lions YouTube feed. And make sure you hit that notification button, hit subscribe. You can be notified. Every time we go in the air, we're going to be carrying CCBC Dundalk Lions basketball all season long. Every home game aired right here on this channel. But today it's all about the invitations. It's all about the Region 20 teams coming in here. Right now we're checking out the Region 20 Cecil Seahawks. They trail Bryant Stratton right now by 7. We're getting down to the wire on it, but again, followed 2 o'clock tip-off, College of Southern Maryland, Philadelphia, followed by Pitt and Catonsville, and then the main event tonight, the CCBC Dundalk Lions take on Lackawanna, 6 p.m. tip-off. Come down to the Den if you're in the area. We got concessions. We got basketball all day long, and stay tuned here on YouTube. Noodle just jumped in the chat. My brother Zach Carter, so shout out to Noodles, shout out Zach Carter. He wrote, "Go Seahawks, way to go, Big Z."
Go Hawks. Shout
out, Noodle. There you go. And we are right back. This one, 3:19 to go, 7-point game. Seahawks trailing.
Inbound pass. Almost locked up, but he's getting double teamed. He's able to pass it out. That's Josiah Turner passing it out. He got it over to Kendall Bynum. Bynum trying to get some control here, slow it down maybe a little bit. They are in the lead, so he doesn't want to really rush what's going on. Bynum drives up to the rim, and that is good.
Way too easy when you leave a lane that big, but you gotta credit almost the entire offense there for drawing the defense over.
Carrington making his way, tried to get up there to do that lay-in, but bounces out of bounds. He was the last one to touch it, so it's going back to where the Bobcats are.
Less than 3 to go here. 2:48 to be exact.
Ref trying to get some personnel back there.
It's like, somebody get down here and throw this ball
He's
in.
kind of been struggling all game. I've been watching.
Just slightly.
Yep.
I wonder if they're going to use the same referee staff for all 4 games today.
Yes, I'm sure.
Is it the same refs? Okay.
They might. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm pretty sure they will. Trying to drive in, got stopped at the 3-point line, passes it over to Bynum. Not Bynum, excuse me.
Dude, these refs, like if you look, they're kind of jacked.
A little bit. Tried to go for the shot, miss. Carter with the rebound. Taking it down. It's Kevin Neal. He got attacked at the sideline.
Out of bounds. That's going to stay. Yep.
Yes. That's out of bounds, but it's going to stay here with Cecil.
And that was Zaire Rogers with the diving attempt. Patterson, New Jersey. One of my best friends is from Patterson, New Jersey. Went to Gray Collegiate Academy. But needless to say, so the throw-in is going to go to Dominic Carrington. We've been saying his name a lot today.
Yeah. He's been out there. He's been making some moves.
And we'll see who receives.
Yep. By my count, Carrington has 15, but that's unofficial. So don't.
Right.
He has 15 points today.
Kevin Neal gets it.
Yep. Neal's got it up at the top. He's being guarded. He passes over to Carter. Carter back to Neal. Carrington's waiting over there. But Carter passes it to Moore. Moore jumps up and drains it.
Wow, he's got ups too.
Yeah, he does.
Great extension on that jump shot.
But Bobcats back on the other end.
Steal. Fast break.
Carrington puts it up and in. It's good.
And just like that, we're back to 5.
This game is starting to close up with 1:43 left in it. Fans are starting to wake up a little bit too, but how could you sleep? This entire game has been like this.
Bobcats slow it down. And they're in no rush.
Yep, Bynum, he's trying to control and run the clock. He's driving in and
stoppage.
Yep. Call on Bynum, it looks like. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to see some free throws here.
Mm-hmm.
Referees are sorting it out.
Not Bynum, excuse me. I'm sorry. He's not even on the court.
He's over there. Hey, look over there. All right, so we're going to get back to this one. 68-63, 127 to go. Things are tightening up here late in this one.
Going for that free throw. It's good. Yeah, I didn't mean he committed the foul. I just meant, yeah. Trying to run some plays here from the foul line.
Why not?
Puts up a second one, that one goes good.
And we're going to have a timeout.
Kendall Bynum going 2 for 2 from the free throw line. That was his first time up.
And we're going to, coming down the stretch on this one, it's a 7-point game. All game long, it looks like right when the Seahawks get back into it, they drop the lead. And it's been kind of like that 7-8 point lead almost the entire second half for the Bobcats. Again, 70-63 Bobcats with the lead here. Coming up next, College of Southern Maryland versus CC of Philadelphia. Definitely stay tuned for that. Are we going to stay live for that one, or are we going to do another feed? Have you figured that out yet? We haven't talked to Rich about that. I think we're going to do another feed because this feed is called Men's Basketball. Yep. Yeah, I think we're going to do another feed, so stick around. All the more important why you should hit the notification and subscribe button. So if you do, at the end of this feed, if you do lose it, you will be notified as soon as we go right back on the air, because we're going right back on the air after this one to bring you College of Southern Maryland versus CC of Philadelphia. And then the same thing after that one. Pitt takes on Catonsville. Catonsville from across the way, from the west side, coming over here to the east side to play some basketball here in the Den. We're going to see a lot of CCBC Catonsville this year. I'm looking forward to seeing what they got in store basketball-wise for this season. And then the main event tonight, the CCBC Dundalk Lions taking on Lackawanna in a matchup that's certainly playing out to be a really, really good one. Coach Meach says Kendall Bynum is the real deal. Coach Meach, couldn't agree with you more.
Yep.
Kendall Bynum, yep. We've been saying his name a lot. Exactly. And, he is the real deal for sure. We're right back in this one. Carrington brings it to the top of the key. Over, keeping it.
Passed it off, though. It's going to be Kevin Neal. He's trying to drive up, but there's going to be a whistle blown. That's not going to count.
Time's running out, 1:12.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to the line.
Yeah. They'll take that.
Oh, sure. They need to take everything that they are able to get right now.
Exactly.
They are down by 7. He's going to see if he can close that in by 5. And
off the rim.
Doesn't work.
Does not. So Bobcats get the rebound.
Trying to drive up. Jones Hood. Oh, he lost control of it, but passed it out to
nice
Dow.
block.
Dow missed it. Jones Hood still trying to get it.
Luke Moore with the block down there.
Carrington with the long 3 in front of the rim. It's kind of a dart. It's a little bit higher. He would have made it. All right, Bobcats were able to get the rebound, though. He's going to get double teamed on the other side of half court.
What are they going to call it? Out of bounds.
Yeah, out of bounds, and it's going back to Cecil. 44 seconds left, Jimmy. What do you think?
Man, Vernon Simmons, I got to say, that was a very smart defensive effort right there by Vernon Simmons. He put his hands clearly in the air and just claimed his territory, forced the player to go around him, and then he just didn't have any room. It looks like there's a big old wet spot down there on the floor. Exactly. I can see it from up here. I'm surprised they didn't bring out the towels, but needless to say, Seahawks keep the ball. That was a really smart
I think
defensive
because
play
it's out
right
of the
there.
field of play, he's like letting them know.
Field of play?
Yeah, I see. Carter's got it from 3-point land. He jumps up, shoots it.
Boom!
Good. Zach Carter, the freshman guard from Lexington, Kentucky.
And with 40 seconds to go,
that is his third.
it's a 4-point game, just like that.
That is his third 3 so far today. You're up.
What do you mean I'm up? I'm up. All right, how many times can I talk about the mixer today, right? So everybody knows. We're going to be doing this all day long, so,
Hey,
right?
I already told you what we should
It's
do.
mixer day. It's everybody in the world's here playing today, so at least in the vicinity, right? So
Yes.
we got some shout-outs going on here. I'm not going to say them. They're just people having conversations in the chat now, so I'm just going to let them.
Okay, now they're just talking amongst themselves?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to let them have their conversation. Actually, Noodle says, "Let's go, Big Z again." So there you go. Big Z's got somebody here in the chat.
And guys, don't think that we're like telling you not to do that. We want you guys.
Oh
in
yeah,
the chat,
exactly.
watching, enjoying the game, making friends, talking to each other, saying what's up.
Nathan Carter says, "Yes, sir, repping 859."
Repping the 859.
Repping the 859.
Repping the
Boom.
I like
Exactly. You're repping the Lions hat today, I see.
Always. I got
I almost
the
wore
Lions
my
here.
hat too.
I got it here.
Exactly. I do have the polo on.
Yeah.
So if the folks at home could see us in our luxurious polo Lions shirts,
Yeah.
right? Well, we got 3 more to go after this one. And man, I'll tell you were right earlier when you were talking about like preserve your voice a little bit, blah 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 blah, right? So
It's almost like I've done this before.
I have a thing of Gatorade right here in
Yeah.
front of me.
Yeah.
It's almost like you've done this before, exactly. And we're gonna take a Lou Stowers water break real quick.
Yes, we are. As they get ready for the for the inbound pass, it's going to be Dow on the inbound, trying to get some open. But Dow's back up under the rim, so he took it back. Not his rim, the opposing rim. They're still trying to get across the 50. I'm sorry, the half court. You did that, man. That was you. And we got some trouble going on here. Coach is
What's
trying to
happening?
get Coach is trying to grab his team, trying to get the play happening here. It's trouble for them. But there's a 4-point game here with 32 seconds left. 32 seconds.
We'll see if that changes right here, though.
Yep, both teams, 9 team fouls.
Coach came.
Yeah, he came.
He came
barreling-
onto the court.
He came barreling off the bench. That's why I said trouble, because I was like, what's going on over here?
Exactly, and that's Cliff Coleman over there, head coach
Thank you.
of the Bobcats.
Sorry, we still got 6 more games. I'm sorry, 4.
Cliff Coleman rocking the tie, though.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
Very,
Yeah.
Very
traditional, yeah.
6 more teams, 3 more games. Shots up and good. Josiah Dow. So far, since we don't have a stats sheet, I'm going to say this from now on. My stats are written during the game. But
Seahawks with just 1 timeout, by the way.
yes, and Dow up and good.
And it looks like they're going to actually no timeout.
Yes.
Bobcats.
Yes. Timeout Bobcats.
I was wondering if the Seahawks were going to call that final timeout. I would have been surprised if they did, but it doesn't matter because the Bobcats actually called it. Beaumont alumni Zach Carter says Noodle. And then a bunch of people in the chat saying, oh, yeah, we're all Zach's friends watching and supporting. Hey, nothing to apologize for. You guys are, supporting your player. And that's what we want you to do.
And by being here, you're supporting CCBC Dundalk, which is why we're here.
Which is why we're here. Exactly. So, yeah.
So thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting your teams, your friends and family, supporting Region 20.
Exactly.
The NJCAA.
Hey, this don't work if nobody's watching, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know how money with colleges works, but
Right.
I'm going to say yes.
I mean, it's a pretty good guess, right?
It's a pretty good guess.
I still see the Filetti's Pizza and Subs banner over here in the gym. It says "Go Lions." I'm staring at it, going, "All right, Rich,
It's like
where's our pizza?"
Teasing us.
It's like it's teasing us, exactly.
Yeah.
32.3 to go in this one. Bobcats 72, Seahawks 66.
Yeah. And both teams right now, for those who are home confused, both teams are right now trying to figure out the game plan. The losing team trying to stop the winning team from scoring again. The winning
Exactly.
team trying to stop the losing team.
Well, they need to score
from
quick.
scoring again.
They need to score. They need quick
do.
scores. And this is more of a debate. Like, hey, do we have someone open out in 3-point territory?
Getting 3-point land.
And can we trust that they're gonna get a good shot? Right. It's not about like are they going to make it. It's can you get a good shot at this point, right? If you're the Bobcats, you're not entirely concerned with that because the Seahawks frankly, haven't given you a really big reason to be threatened by three-point shooting yet today. They've made some, and they've made some clutch threes, but they haven't been consistent about it. So I would think that the Bobcats are going to surrender a three-point attempt right here,
and they're
going to guard inside. Exactly,
just for the miss.
Exactly,
get the rebound,
and they're going to try. They're going to put bodies down below to maximize the possibility of a rebound.
Well, right now I'm looking at this. Obviously, there are no stats because this is the first game of the season. Based off what I've seen today,
I'm going by what I've seen today as well.
Based off what I've seen today, they do not want to leave Rivera or Zach Carter open.
No, don't leave either. You don't want to leave them wide open. No,
you don't want to leave anybody open.
But you still,
because Carrington has scored 3 3-pointers so far too. So Carrington's another thing you have to worry about.
And they still have to traverse the entire court. It looks like they're going for a full court press here. It looks like they're going to press here.
Yeah,
make it really difficult. I mean, because seconds do matter at this point.
They do.
And it doesn't. Well, they're not pressing, so never mind. It looked like they were.
Carrington's running up, passing it off.
There it is.
3-point shot.
Boom!
And good.
Simmons with a clutch.
Got it.
They don't want to foul him here. Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Well, no, they definitely do. There's only 17 seconds left, and there are 4 points.
I thought that they might want to take one more swat at the ball. Because if you do get skin, it's going to be a foul anyway, right? But he went ahead and he just hugged him. He wasn't going anywhere. So good foul there.
A good, very non-lethal foul. Just kind of wrapped his arms around him to get that call. Either way, up at the line right now. Logan
and doesn't make it.
Doesn't make it.
That is great news for the Seahawks.
That is great news for the Seahawks. I imagine the Seahawks are going to call another timeout after this is over.
This is where,
or a miss.
If it's a miss, I would imagine.
It's up. It's out. Seahawks.
Oh, they're not. They're going to go for it. 15 seconds.
12 on the clock. Driving in.
Oh my goodness, no.
Aaron pass goes out of bounds. Unable to get his hands on it.
Hold on. There's some controversy going on down here. Fans are on their feet. And it's going to are they sending him to the line?
Really?
He's going to the line. So it's not the worst case scenario for the Bobcats.
Not for them, but this is still very surprising.
But you're going to have, so if he makes the first one, he's going to have to miss the second one because I don't think there's enough time.
Well, there is because this can go either one of two ways. He can either, I wouldn't purposefully miss one. You want to take this up to 71. Because they're able to get the ball back off of a steal or off of an errant rebound from this end.
Very true.
They're going to want to get that in.
And you still have an opportunity for a three, even if they make both. Yeah.
Correct. They are still within 3 points. So if they make this and bring this in under 3 points, they're definitely going to want to, if they miss that shot, they're going to want to foul immediately.
What a turn of events, though. I mean, he was looking outside. It looked like Carter was supposed to be out there in that 3-point position, but he wasn't there. And the pass was made assuming he would be there, but there was nobody there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because there was a foul in the process.
9.9 seconds remaining. 69-72 is your score here. Bobcats and the Seahawks in the first game of this CCBC Dundalk mixer.
And Ed Durham was over there just pleading with his player. He was giving some last-second instruction here on what he wants to see. Too bad we can't hear him. Yep. Again, that would have been a benefit of sitting down on the floor, right?
Well, we're in a good spot. We're in a good vantage point. And right now, Vernon Simmons is going for his next shots. This will be his 4th foul shot, and he makes that one.
2-point game, 9.9 seconds to go. So you're thinking you're thinking go ahead and make this one, get a foul, force it back to a 3-point game, and then get that 3-point shot. At least get the opportunity to do it.
That could be a way.
You think that's their best opportunity here?
It's one of them. I know it's one of the things they could do. They could do that. If it missed, they could make their own rebound, put it back up. They could miss. Bryant Stratton, they'll rebound it, and then they can foul them.
Very true.
You don't want to waste any time here. Here comes the second shot. 9.9 seconds left. It goes in. We have a 1-point game with less than 10 seconds left.
So they're going to need a quick foul.
Inbound pass.
They got it. They got it.
Ooh.
Let's
see what kind of foul this is going to be.
It's just a shooting foul. It's going to be.
Yep, he's going up. The foul is going to be called on 22. And that's just going to be a normal shooting foul. Kevin Neal did what he had to do after that. And ladies and gentlemen, you are here watching a 1-point game with 8.5 seconds remaining.
This is just game 1 of 4 today.
We still have 3 left. Yes, we still have 3 left. Hopefully they are all as exciting as this one.
Charlie asks, what's the mixer? The mixer is it's a bunch of teams from the region, a combination of Region 20 teams and invitees that come in. He misses it.
That's a miss.
All right, so Seahawks have life here.
Yes, they do. So now
they don't need the 3.
They don't. They actually never need. But now if they
still got the timeout.
If they can get that 2 points, if the Bobcats miss this and they get that 2 points, this game's over. If the Bobcats make this, they get that 2 points. Cecil's calling the timeout, and they're going to get set up back over here. Mick, 2 points separates the 2 teams.
All right,
timeout.
We're going to go to that last timeout.
Yep, there's your timeout.
And you got to be kidding me. First game of the mixer. Just a couple seconds to go. It's 73-71 Bobcats in a game that the Bobcats led, largely by that 6 to 8 point margin for the most part.
The majority of this game.
The majority of this game, and then for the Seahawks to fight and scratch back, get it within 2, is just unbelievable. And it's unbelievable to think this is just game 1 of 4 today, right? If we get anything more like this, I'm not going to have a voice at the end of the day.
Well, I mean, this is really showing the talents that are going around a lot of people. Some, I should say, don't look at the talents of junior college basketball, but it's still basketball. These guys can still wipe the floor with you.
Right, exactly.
So,
I'm not dunking on anybody out here.
No. I'm getting dunked on all day long, and I'm 6'4".
Exactly.
So I'm getting dunked on all day.
I'll dunk on you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm that bad at basketball.
I'm kidding.
But
just set up a trash can in front of the rim. I'll dunk on you.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where you're looking at a lot of talented people who put in the hard work to get up here and play, and they're out here playing. And right now we got a 2-point game with. I think it was 8 seconds. They changed the time because they're timing the timeout. But I think it was about 8 or 7 seconds left.
It was 8 seconds. Yeah, and here's the thing.
8.5 seconds left.
The Seahawks still have to execute here.
They do.
I'll repeat that. The Seahawks still have to execute here. And it seems like the most obvious thing to say.
Here we go, Rivera.
That's literally what they got to do. But here's the thing. They don't have to shoot the 3.
No, they do not. Rivera. To Carrington. Carrington driving up. 6 seconds left. 5. Carrington driving up to the pin. He gets it up. Puts it out
of bounds. It's going the other way.
Who's going? Wait. They sounded the buzzer. Let's see if they're going to let that stand.
No, they're going to put it back on. They got to put it back on because there was a call made under the rim.
Let's see what that call is.
And they're confiding. Timeout.
Timeout called.
With 0.5. Wow. Man. What do you do here? There's no time. It's a half second.
I mean,
you're gonna have to just play street ball defense right here. You're gonna have to just be on people, right?
If I was the Bobcats, the first thing I would do, try to get a lane, find somebody real fast to pass, because Cecil is going to hound them at that line and try to keep that ball on the sideline over that 5 seconds.
I just send 2 people down the court. Leave 3 people down on one side, send 2 people down the court, and just throw a Hail Mary if you have to.
Instant pass.
And then if you touch the ball, it's over because you're not getting it back in a half second.
Well, unless someone's standing right directly next to him and they foul him immediately in that point 3. Also, errant pass, long Hail Mary pass like that can go out of bounds, go right back to the Seahawks. So that's one of those things you got to think about what you want to do.
But if somebody gets their hand on it, half second goes by real quick.
It does. No, I'm not saying it's not. It's just that that's going to be on Cecil to try to get someone and cover your man. This is man to man.
Right.
Stay next to your guy because you want to be able to foul him immediately to send them to the line. But then you are going to have the situation where you have to get that ball back down the other end of the court in whatever time you have left.
So real quick, Devonna Coleman says, shout out to Coach Cliff and the boys. Shout out to Hometown Support in the building. Cliff Bro, Ace Boogie. Shout out to La Familia and VB Norfolk, Seville, and Turkey. Congrats, Bay. Let's go BSC. Here we go.
Right,
half second, 2-point game.
Let's see if they can get that inbound. Let's see what happens. All right, inbound pass. Playing that man-to-man coverage I was talking about.
He had someone open. There he goes.
There it is, that ball. Hail Mary, just like I said, goes out of bounds.
No! The Seahawks touched it.
It was last touched by a Seahawk.
Exactly.
If he would have just let that go, it may have gone out of bounds.
It was done, yeah. So Vernon Simmons with the ill-advised. He let the ball touch him and go out of bounds. This one's over. Zeros on the clock.
Zeros on the clock. That's it.
The Bobcats hold on in a nail-biter to defeat the Cecil Seahawks here in Game 1 of Mixer Day number 2. We've got College of Southern Maryland and the Community College of Philadelphia coming up next in about looks like it's saying 15 on the scoreboard, so there's going to be a change over here as both teams congratulate one another. What a game to start with.
Oh, that was a game. But you know what? We got to hurry up and stop because we got the next game coming up, Jimmy. We are going to, for everyone out in the audience, we're going to stop this video. We're going to restart the next one. We're going to do that for every single game.
Hit subscribe, hit notify. That way you can get right back to it. So we're going to go ahead and switch over right now. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the shout-outs. Get back in it. Next up, College of Southern Maryland versus Community College of Philadelphia. Stick around on our channel and get back in the feed. We're going to go off the air right now, and we'll see you guys soon.